Hello, you are watching the Daily Benefits Update, but before watching the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comments where you are watching the video. If you saw the headline, $5,108 Social Security payment on May 27th, are you on the list? And wondered whether a large payment is really coming on that date, this video is for you because this is one of those Social Security topics where two different things often get mixed together. The payment date and the payment amount. May 27th can be a real Social Security payment date for some beneficiaries. A payment above $5,000 can also be possible for a very small group of retirees with high earnings and delayed claiming, but that does not mean everyone scheduled for May 27th will receive $5,108. Today, we are going to explain who is actually paid on May 27th, what the $5,108 number likely means, and how to know whether you are on that payment schedule. I am Andrew, and I have been reviewing the official Social Security payment schedule and maximum benefit rules for 2026. Everything here is based on public information from ssa.gov and explained in simple, everyday language. Before we get into the details, if you find this kind of plain language explanation of Social Security, Medicare, IRS rules, and retirement benefits useful, subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, this channel takes one confusing benefit topic and explains it in the same calm, straightforward format. Now, let us get into the real question. Who may receive a Social Security payment on May 27th? And does that mean the payment is really $5,108? The most common misunderstanding about a $5,108 Social Security payment on May 27th is that people think everyone paid on that date receives the same amount. That is not how Social Security works. The date tells you when your payment may arrive. It does not tell you how much your payment will be. SSA's payment calendar says many beneficiaries are paid based on their birth date. In May 2026, the fourth Wednesday is May 27th, which applies to many people born from the 21st through the 31st. But the amount each person receives depends on their earnings record, claiming age, benefit type, deductions, and whether they receive retirement, SSDI, survivor benefits, or another Social Security benefit. To make this easier, let us use an example. Consider someone like Chester. Chester is 70 years old, lives in Idaho, and worked for many years as a senior electrical system supervisor. His birthday is May 24th. So, under the regular Social Security schedule, his payment date falls on the fourth Wednesday of the month in May 2026. That date is May 27th. Chester's benefit is high because he worked for more than 35 years, had strong covered earnings, and delayed claiming until age 70. But Chester's neighbor, who is also paid on May 27th, receives a much lower amount because his earnings record and claiming age are different. Both people can be on the same payment date, but their checks can be completely different. Let us start with the foundation. Social Security payments have two separate parts that people often combine by mistake. The first part is the schedule. The second part is the benefit amount. The schedule is about timing. The benefit amount is about your personal record. SSA's 2026 payment calendar explains that if you receive Social Security based on the regular birth date schedule, people born from the 1st through 10th are generally paid on the second Wednesday. People born from the 11th through 20th are generally paid on the third Wednesday, and people born from the 21st through 31st are generally paid on the fourth Wednesday. In May 2026, the fourth Wednesday is May 27th. In plain English, if your birthday falls from the 21st to the 31st and you receive regular Social Security or SSDI under the birth date schedule, May 27th may be your payment date, but that date alone does not mean you receive $5,108. It only tells you when SSA is scheduled to send your monthly payment. Now, let us talk about who may not be on the May 27th schedule. If you receive SSI, your payment schedule is different. SSI is generally paid on the first of the month unless the first falls on a weekend or federal holiday. If you started receiving Social Security before May 1997, or if you receive both Social Security and SSI, Your Social Security payment is generally paid on the third, and SSI is paid on the first. That means not every beneficiary is placed on the second, third, or fourth Wednesday schedule. Some people follow a different payment rule. You might be wondering, so why does May 27th matter? May 27th matters because it is the fourth Wednesday in May 2026. For the people assigned to that payment group, it is a real scheduled payment date, but May 27th is not a special bonus date. It is not a separate stimulus payment. It is not a new payment created only for people on a list. It is part of the normal SSA payment calendar. Now, let us move to the amount $5,108. This is where the headline needs careful explanation. SSA's official 2026 maximum retirement benefit is $5,181 per month for someone retiring at age 70. At full retirement age, the 2026 maximum is $4,152. At age 62, the 2026 maximum is $2,969. That means $5,108 is close to the very top retirement benefit range, but it is not the exact SSA listed 2026 age 70 maximum. A headline may use $5,108 as an estimate, an older figure, or a rounded high benefit number, but the official 2026 maximum at age 70 is listed as $5,181. This is important because most beneficiaries do not receive the maximum. A maximum benefit usually requires a person to earn at or near the taxable maximum for many years, usually over a long career, and then delay retirement benefits until age 70. Most retirees did not have that exact earnings pattern, so a person can be paid on May 27th and still receive $1,500, $2,200, $3,000, or another amount entirely. Now that we understand the maximum, let us talk about the regular benefit formula. Social Security retirement benefits are based mainly on your covered earnings. Covered earnings means wages or self-employment income where Social Security taxes were paid. SSA generally uses your highest 35 years of earnings to calculate your retirement benefit. If you worked fewer than 35 years, lower or zero earning years can reduce the average. If you worked more than 35 years, higher earning years can replace lower earning years. This is why two people with the same payment date can receive very different checks. Chester may receive a high amount because his earnings record was strong and he delayed claiming. Another person born on the 25th may also be paid on May 27th, but receive a smaller check because they claimed at 62, had lower earnings, worked fewer years, or had Medicare deductions taken from their benefit. You might be wondering, can SSDI recipients be paid on May 27th? Yes, many SSDI payments follow the same birth date Wednesday schedule unless the person falls under an exception, such as receiving benefits before May 1997 or also receiving SSI. But SSDI payment amounts are not the same for everyone either. SSDI is based on the worker's earnings record before disability. An SSDI beneficiary may receive a payment on May 27th, but the amount depends on their own record, not the headline number. This next part is important for SSI. SSI is not the same as Social Security Retirement or SSDI. SSI is a needs based program for people who are aged, blind, or disabled and have limited income and resources. For 2026, the federal SSI maximum is $994 for an eligible individual and $1,491 for an eligible individual with an eligible spouse. That means SSI by itself is not normally a $5,108 payment. If a headline combines Social Security, SSI, and SSDI, the program should still be separated because each one has different rules. Now, let us connect this back to Chester. Chester may be on the May 27th payment schedule because his birth date falls between the 21st and 31st. His payment may be high because he delayed until age 70 and had a strong earnings record, but the schedule and the amount are still separate. May 27th explains the date, his work history, and claiming age explain the amount. And finally, this is the piece that ties everything together. The amount deposited into your bank account may be different from the gross benefit you see on paper. Medicare Part B premiums may be deducted from Social Security retirement or SSDI checks. Depending on your combined income, part of your Social Security may also be taxable under IRS rules. So even if someone has a high gross benefit, the actual bank deposit may be lower. So the clearest answer is this: May 27th, 2026 can be a real payment date for Social Security or SSDI beneficiaries born from the 21st through the 31st, depending on their Mary your benefit situation. But $5,108 is not a universal payment for everyone on that date. It is a high benefit figure near the top retirement range, and only a small group of people with very strong earnings records and later claiming ages may be close to that level. Before we finish, let me answer three questions that come up most often about the $5,108 Social Security payment on May 27th. Question one: is everyone getting $5,108 on May 27th? Answer: no. May 27th is a scheduled payment date for some beneficiaries, but the amount depends on each person's benefit record. Question two: who is usually paid on May 27th, 2026? Answer: many Social Security or SSDI beneficiaries born from the 21st through 31st may be paid on the fourth Wednesday, which is May 27th in 2026. Question three: is $5,108 the official maximum Social Security benefit for 2026? Answer: not exactly. SSA lists the 2026 maximum retirement benefit at age 70 as $5,181. So $5,108 is close to the high benefit range, but not the exact official 2026 maximum. Everything we covered today applies generally, but your exact answer depends on your own record. The most reliable place to check your payment date and amount is your My Social Security account at ssa.gov. You can also review the official SSA payment calendar for 2026 and compare it with your birth date and benefit type. If you still have questions, call Social Security at and ask about your specific payment schedule. For Medicare questions, visit Medicare.gov or speak with a SHIP counselor for free Medicare help. For tax questions involving Social Security, IRS Publication 554 at irs.gov can help older adults understand the tax side. One factual note before we finish: Social Security does not call demanding payment, does not send texts promising a special $5,108 check, and does not email asking for your Social Security number to release a payment. If someone contacts you claiming you must pay a fee to receive a May 27 Social Security check, verify directly with SSA before giving any personal information. The safest step is to call Social Security yourself at I am curious. Before watching this, what part of the May 27th Social Security payment was most confusing to you? Was it the payment date, the birth date schedule, the $5,108 number, or the difference between Social Security, SSDI, and SSI? Leave your question in the comments because the most common questions often become future videos. That is $5,108 Social Security payment on May 27th. Are you on the list? Explained as clearly as I can put it. If something is still unclear, the comment section is open and I read every question. If this was useful, share it with someone who had the same question. I am Andrew. I will see you in the next one.